Hello and welcome back to the Travellers Championship. We resume play at the 14th hole. Let's get into it. Shots after that hole. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Sitting at a couple over for the day. All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Ooh. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She got one back on that last hole.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. .17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker, because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
This is on a stupendous line.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Ooh, right by the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
And down she goes, so it's tournament over now. Well, at the end of the day, there's no W in the event, but does that really matter when you come up against a player of the calibre of Brooke Henderson and beat her, Henny?
No, not at all, Luke. You have just beat a multiple major champion. Nothing matters anymore. Not your mum, not your dad, not your dog or your cat. Nothing matters. Not many people can boast about that. So, a great result overall and something to be celebrated.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Not bad. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That could play. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Wow, that's misjudged. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. This hole is a par 5.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Putting for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 12th. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill. Blind tee shot. The big miss here is...
That's a great play at a great time, because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now